Hey everyone, so here's a redesign I did recently for one of my clients. Nice and simple and very girly and pretty and pink. So I started off by doing all my usual prep. I've reduced the nails to a thin clear base. The majority of these are overlays, but you can just see like a little bit of the acrylic left from the last set. I've done all my natural nail work, cuticle area, all of that, prepped and primed. And now I'm coming in with CJP Amor. So I'm starting at that cuticle area and I'm just blending down. A little note on the brush I'm using today. As some of you on my group may be aware, I'm looking into selling some Glitter Fairy brushes. Therefore I've been sent a load to trial. This brush has literally just come out of the packet. So this is my first use of it. So it's been prepped, but it takes a couple of uses for your brushes to kind of shape into that nice point you want to work with. So that's why the end of the brush looks a bit feathered and a bit wide. I've now been using this brush for a week or so and I love it. So hopefully there will be some Glitter Fairy brushes coming soon. So I've just done a nice base of the CJP Amor. I kept it nice and thin near the cuticle area, but then a little thicker near the tip because all of these are glitter fades. So I'm then coming in with a bead of clear acrylic, popped it into my new metallic multi-cut. And I've forgotten the name of it. I think this is Baby Pink. I will check and it will be in the description for you. And then I'm just putting that at the cuticle area and blending down. And that's why I wanted to keep that Amor super thin. So as thin as I would like a clear base. Because I just wanted to keep that all nice and thin so that when I put the glitter on it doesn't go too bulky. And then just blending down and letting it fade about halfway through the nail. And then I'm going to cap that entire nail in crystal glass. Making sure I'm creating a nice shape and structure to the nail there, and that all the glitter has gone nice and matte so I know it's all been encapsulated. And then moving on to the ring finger. And this one I'm going to do a base of CJP Amor again. So I'm just keeping a nice thin base on there. So starting at the cuticle area. And you just want enough to show the colour off. And I don't need a 100% coverage with this nail because I'm going to come in with some crystal Chameleon flakes. So I just want that like, you know, just like a 75% coverage of that pink. And then I'm using my wet brush, don't need to pick up any acrylic here, just a wet brush. And then I'm placing those flakes again by the cuticle area and then pulling down. These sit amazingly fit, like flat and thin against the nail. I don't use a bead of acrylic because if you're using a wet brush and pushing into wet acrylic, if you use a little bead of acrylic you'll pick up a lot, and you don't need that many, you just need a tiny little amount. And I'm kind of starting at the cuticle area and then pulling down, and then I'm getting a few little bits of my chrome flakes in pink and just placing those randomly across the nail. It ended up with kind of a speckled egg look. I'm not sure I was going for that, but it's how it looked and I really liked it, so I kept it. And then I'm going to cap that entire nail again in crystal glass. Now I do really like working with these flakes because they're the kind of product that looked really good like with a high shine. They're very versatile. You can use them on tacky and tack free top coats, with acrylic, with gel. You can really use them with everything. And as you see here, when I've capped it, it goes that matte shade. So you could top coat this with high gloss or matte and both would still look stunning. And then I'm going to do one more nail with the Amor. Most of the nails were the same in this set, so I've only shown 3 nails. we just did the accent now with the ring finger with that, with the flakes, and then the rest with this lovely kind of icy pink glitter. And this glitter comes in a stack with like a blue and a lilac and like a silvery colour. So it's really nice coming into, well, I know it's only September, guys, I'm sorry, but you know, after the autumn shades, you know, everyone wants the frosty shades before we go, like everyone wants red glitter, and you just can't even look at red glitter by the end of December. The end of November normally, actually, for me. I'm done with red, I'm over red. I've got red hair and I can't even look at myself in the mirror because you're so sick of red glitter. So it's nice to get some of those nice icy tones out first. And again, I'm coming in with that glitter at the cuticle area and just blending down. And then that now I'll cap in crystal glass, and then I continue to do the rest of my nails on my client. And then when it's all set, we'll be ready to file. And as if by magic, here we go. So I'm going to file into shape, usual technique, so side wall, free edge. So this is one of the rare times I'd actually shaped the nail before going in for the maintenance. I just went underneath the nail there in a straight line because these are overlays and the lady's nails naturally kind of grow downwards a bit, so I just want to correct that. The reason I had half shaped these is because this lady's actually, I refer to her as Mummy Chasey. She's not really a client. She's like one of my other mothers. I collect mothers. And she just popped round the other day and I was halfway through my lunch and I was like, come in, and she had a dog with her and I was like, oh, do you want to take the dogs for a walk? Yeah, I'm chatting away. And then I looked at her nails and I was like, God, when did I last do my nails? And I just said, so when am I doing your nails next? And she's like, well, now, that's why I'm here. Totally forgotten that conversation. So her nails had really grown very long. It had been 4 or 5 weeks because I can be quite forgetful. So I had cut them down quite a lot and then they were just quite wide and square. So I shaped them a bit before putting the redesign on because otherwise it was just easier to shape before, so I had that rough shape there. If there's just like a little bit of a corner you're going to file off, it doesn't matter, but if you've got a massive shape change, you might as well give it a little reshape. And I'm starting to talk a lot over the filing, but I do have a filing specific video. Oh, and it was pointed out that I don't know where my cuticle application video has gone. I will be refilming that in the next few days. Maybe not actually, I don't know what clients I've got in. I will hopefully refilm that in the next week or so and get that in ASAP. And then just on the ring finger, I'd already done the other hand, I'd forgotten to film. I'm just using a bit of CJP gripper glue and then some of the Swarovski crystals, and these are in the Crystal AB from the Crystal Wheel from the Glitter Fairy, and I've used SS5 and SS3 just to put on what I refer to as my little nail tiaras. So just to add a little extra bling there. And then I'm going to top coat all of these in my CJP LED Top Gloss. And that really brings out that lovely frosty shine in that pink. Again, not a pink girl, but I'm loving this glitter. And when top coating that now, remember to butt up against but not over those crystals. And then you can see all the different facets and colours of those chameleon flakes shining through there. And then this I will cure in the lamp for 60 seconds, LED. And then I will give the nails a minute or so just to cool down before I apply my cuticle oil. Remember, always let the nails cool down before applying cuticle oil, because otherwise the cuticle oil will dull the sparkle. And there you have it, nice set of little pink pretties for some very hard-working hands there. So I hope you have enjoyed this little tutorial. Any questions, comments or requests, just pop them below, and see you again soon. Bye!